What's good, guys? It's me, Gerald the Weeb here. I'm back again with another video. Okay, this is my ReZero series with Asta and Subaru. Now, I've been trying to make this for a whole hour. My internet's being very mean to me. Like, seriously. Now, I've legit forgot, like, what I was gonna do for the video, but it's gonna come back to me. Now, I remember what I was gonna do at the beginning. Now, let's get straight into it. Now, Yami. Yes, this part's going to be about a little bit of Yami for a couple of minutes, for the first couple of minutes. Then we go back to what happened to Subaru. So Yami, says, "Come on, Black Bulls, we can." Like I said, Yami's in the trials. Don't forget, he's in the trials, and he's ordering all of his Black Bulls to attack Satella. And Asta says, "You're such a great leader, Yami. We're going to defeat this um witch thing." And all. Yeah, Yami knows who Satella is now. He knows the witch's name because he's been in the ReZero world. If you didn't know, watch the last part. If you I talked about him, that he's alive, like the Wizard King. And Yami says, "Okay, here I go." And he tries to use his Dimension Slash. He doesn't attack her directly, but he just uses Dimension Slash to slash at it. And then Satella's maskma disappeared. It all disappeared, and everyone started to shout for Yami. "Yay, hooray, Yami! Hooray, Yami!" And then everything snaps back to what it was supposed to be. The Yami wanted a future where all the Black Bulls were alive, and it can't happen because that's why he's struggling with the second trial. He wants um he wants to get out of the death route, you could say, of all the Black Bulls, but he ain't getting out. And Satella comes in, and she just kills everyone right in front of Yami, and Yami can't move. And Yami says, "Damn you, Satella! I'll only if I could land my Dimension Slash on you. Just come closer." And he can't move his body. And Asta says, "Yami, why are you just standing there? Help us!" And then Asta gets killed. Yami's like, "Stop it, please! I beg of you, please stop." And it transitions back to the capital, and Yami sees all the captains get killed, and he sees the Julius is on the floor dying, and Yami says, "I'm so sorry, Julius. This is all my fault. I should have never let you. I should have just tried to make you escape or something." And the Wizard King says to him, "You let me die. You're a failure as a magic knight, and you know so. Just give up and stop doing the trial. You're weak, Yami. That's what you always will be, weak." And Yami says, "You're not the will I don't know why I stuttered so badly." And Yami says, "Well, you're not the real Wizard King, now are you?" And the Wizard King says, "Then let me show you how I'm the real Wizard King then." And the Wizard King then puts Yami into his time bubble, or his time. Yes, so he went back to the first time he seen the Wizard King. And Yami, adult Yami's just looking at his past self. And he's like, "Why can I not move?" He's trying to get to see the past Wizard King again, but he can't move. And then he sees the witches. No, the stairs are making weird noises. Like, I have my door shut. I should be able to hear it. Now, so the Wizard King sees the witch's mask. Yes, so Yami is traumatized by Satella. That's why. And also, I'm pretty sure I made him get tortured by her a little bit until he was fully transported. So he really hates her. The only person he really hates. And I'm sorry. Someone's keep making weird noises outside the room. Now, the Wizard King sees the witch's masma from a distance, and he says, "What is that?" And then it comes closer and closer, and Yami's trying to say something, but okay, I had to edit myself out 2 times. My dad, my mom walked in, and then my dad just cut me off while I was explaining it my second time. Sorry for the noise. Now, hopefully you guys don't hear the dogs. Now, you might be wondering who this is. This is Echidna. Oh, yeah, okay. You might. I can't see Echidna on my screen, but you guys will. Yeah. So Echidna is a character from season 2 of ReZero, and she does not appear in season 1. So we're going into like the season 2 area. So I don't know. Yeah. Okay, I said this so super. I had it all planned out, like, but then my mom had to. Okay, yes. So, like I was saying, Yami was starting to get he was starting to break down a little bit because he couldn't say anything. So Echidna pulled him out of the second trial, and he has the qualifications. Yes. Okay. Yeah. So Asta, Asta, Subaru. Okay, all the Black Bulls and Yami, and maybe I'll give the qualification to the Wizard King. They can do the trial, and yes, they like I said, they can do the trial. Then as Yami gets pulled out of the out of the second trial, he sees Echidna. He already knows it. My computer keeps making the same noise. Yes, he knows who Echidna is. Sorry if I'm saying her name wrong. I haven't heard her name being said in like a couple of months now. Can't wait for season 2 half core. Let's go. Okay, I'm sorry. I'm getting distracted now. Yami was starting to cry a little bit, and Echidna then comforts him and says, "It's okay, Yami. It's just a hard experience for you. Now don't worry. If you still fail 10 times, I'll help you on the I'll help you for the next 10 times until our deal is our contract is fully did then." Yeah, so Yami has 20 tries for the second trial and 30 tries for the third trial, and he only had 10 tries for the first trial, and he's already used 10 attempts to do the second trial, and he keeps he keeps failing, like I said in my last part. And yeah, so like Yami would probably Yami is just like very yeah, he's kind of like big sad, depressed Yami in the chat. Okay, like now I'm crying now. Okay, yeah. So Echidna, she's not what she seems, but I still like her. Okay, yeah. So Echidna is comforting Yami, and Yami says, "You're such a good friend to me." Yeah, and yeah. Okay, Yami says that, and he says, "I know about our contract. If I fail another 10 times, I will belong to you. But can't you just give me like a hint or something?" And Echidna then says, "Well, looks like the time's running out. You probably should go back into your body. Don't want you to stay here forever." And Yami says, "Well, thank you for getting me out of there." And he drinks Echidna's tea, and Echidna says, "It's my bodily," but it's still funny. It's it's our bodily fluid, and Yami says, "I know," and he still glurps it down. Yeah, so he says, "Oh yeah, I forgot," and he still finishes it. Yeah, this Yami weird. Oh my god, there's so many distractions. Yeah, so Yami then goes back to his body, And yeah, he leaves the gate that got him into the which is Echidna's room thing, or Windows Space 7. And Garfield is like, Yami, you idiot! Why do you keep trying to attempt the trials? You know you can't pass the second one. I was very hopeful that you like I was pretty surprised that you passed the first one with only 2 tries, but this is your you did that the 10th time. You cannot do it. It's okay. We could wait for someone else. You're just gonna go insane if you keep doing it. And yeah, okay, Garfield is also a season 2 character, or I like to call it it's Bakugo but as a cat. Get it? Cause his name's Garfield and Bakugo is the voice actor of Garfield in ReZero season 2. The joke's not even funny because I just explained it. Okay, like I said, Garfield the cat um, says he likes lasagna. No, I need to stop trolling. Okay, like I said, yeah, Garfield is like, seriously, you should stop. And Yami says, fine, I'll stop for a while. And he says, what about that Roswell character, you know? What's up? What's up with him? Is he coming back here soon? And Garfield says, no, he sent us a letter. It's about you, Yami. He says he knows someone from your past or something like that. And Yami says, he knows someone about my past? What do you mean? And yeah, Garfield's like, I don't know, you should read the letter. It said something about Asta and there's Noel and Gordon. And as soon as he heard Asta's name, he said, "Please give it to me, please." And he looks at the note, and yeah. So as he looks at the note, he says, "What's going on here?" So Asta, and then as he keeps glancing at it, he sees that they're doing okay, but they're at the candidate selection, and Roswell then says, there's a guy named Julius. He says he's Julius, and Yami says Julius is still alive. Oh, that's great. And Garfield says, so what are you gonna do now? Like I said, you can still leave this place. Thank you for at least attempting it, but you already did it over almost 20 times already. I mean 10. You already did it over 10 times, so it's okay. Just leave, and I'm pretty sure if you're able to do it, um, then someone down the line can help us. It's okay. And Yami says, I'll be heading off right away. Can you please have me someone escorted there? And Gordon, I don't know why I said Gordon. Garfield says, okay, sure. And yeah, Yami has went to go meet the Roswell at the not the capital, at his mansion. But Roswell's not there at that time. He's doing something else. And now we're gonna go back to Subaru. Now, yes, okay. So what happened to Subaru is he got thrown off the carriage by the white whale because Asta, Noel, and okay, I don't like. I'm just getting gas. I got a hiccup and then gas out of nowhere. I'm sorry. Like I was saying, yeah. So Subaru got thrown out of the carriage by the white whale. Has eaten the carriage, but he luckily escaped. But Otto died after he jumped off the. My dog's barking. I don't know what's going on with him. Otto died because he jumped off the carriage, like I was saying. And now Subaru has been walking, and he then sees Rem. Yeah, Rem. He sees Rem's body, and he says, he just kneels down, and he says, and he grabs Rem. He says, "I'm so sorry. I can't believe." and he's just in shock, and he says, "Where's Asta and Noel?" I and as he sees, he just grabs Rem and he carries her all the way back to the mansion. It only takes him a day. And as soon as he gets back there, he passes out at the front door. And Roswell says he has to leave, and Amelia that sees that he's holding this random blue hair maiden in his hands as he's passed out. And Ram, okay, yeah, so Ram and Amelia do not know Rem anymore, or Asta, or Noel, because they have forgotten Asta, Noel, and yeah, I guess Otto's forgotten now too. So Gordon doesn't even remember Otto. Subaru is finally waking up again, and he sees that he's in a room with Gordon, and Gordon says, "Hello there, Mister Subaru. Now that we're best friends, I need to talk with you. I'm very sorry that you had to carry that dead lady all the way here because of the caravan being attacked. I think I used to know the guy who was driving it. I think he brought me here, but I can't remember his name all of a sudden. Eh, it's not like it really matters." And Subaru says, "You don't remember Otto?" And Gordon says, "It doesn't ring any bells. I guess maybe it was his name. Who knows?" And yeah, Otto got eaten by the mist, like I said, so Gordon doesn't remember anything. And then Amelia walks in, and she then says, "Yes, I'm very sorry that you had to carry that this maid. She kind of looked like Ram, and yes, Ram buried her in a very close field from here, so you don't have to worry about what happened to her body." And Subaru is saying, "Why is everyone forgetting everyone?" And Gordon says, "What do you mean forgetting everyone?" And Subaru was like, "Gordon, how can you forget Asta and Noel? Aren't they important to you? They're your guild, your magic knights." And yeah, Gordon says, "I don't know this Asta and Noel that you're speaking of. The only guild members I know of is my Captain Yami, Finral, um, oh my goodness, Charmy, and you know the etc. Gray and Zoro, Vanessa. Oh my goodness, how did I almost forget Vanessa's name?" Yeah, and he doesn't know about Henry and stuff. Yeah, I think, and also the vice captain, but I don't know if Gordon met the vice. Got a hiccup. I don't know if Gordon knows the vice captain or not. And Subaru says, "Oh my goodness! If only Asta was here, this would have made more sense. Why did he have to die?" And Gordon says, Was this Asta and Noel on this cart too? Before and they got eaten. Wait, so what was it that did so much damage to you? You still haven't explained. Yeah, Amelia says, "Yes, what has harmed you so badly?" And yeah, so Ram walks in there too, and to deliver some tea. And Subaru says, "Ram, do you know your sister Rem? Who your sister Rem is, right?" And yeah, Ram doesn't know Rem anymore because she was eaten by the whale, so everything is forgotten. And he says, "That is it. The white whale attacked me. I don't even know what it is. It looks like it takes memory away." And yeah, everyone is. Gordon doesn't know what the white whale is. He says, "I never heard of this white whale before. Maybe Amelia, do you know?" And Amelia says, it's one of the mob great three mob beasts, and she says, so it attacked you. So you're saying it takes away memory. Yes, you guys should know them. And as Subaru says this, he says, yes, me and Asta have this special ability. And Amelia says, what is this special ability that you have? And Subaru says, well, it hasn't, I can tell. I told Asta, but maybe since Asta, well, I usually die before him. Maybe if he dies, then I can be able to tell people. But I don't know if Asta was in my. He really couldn't remember if Asta was alive in the first route or not that he did. And he says, me and Asta have returned by. And then Satella's hand started to grip around Subaru's heart, and he says, I must say it. Maybe then I can save Asta. And yeah, so Subaru says it. I have returned by death. Me and Asta has it. And then Amelia falls over, and Gordon and Ram also fall over. And Subaru then grabs Amelia as she's falling, and he says, "What happened? What?" And he sees that Amelia is dying, and he says, "Yeah." So he freaks out. Oh, my audio glitched for a second. I'm sorry. Yes. So he freaks out as he sees that Gordon and Amelia and Ram has died, and he tries to run out the room, but then Yami walks in. Yes, like I said, it's been 2 days, and I think it only takes a day for to arrive at the sanctuary from there. So I'm pretty sure like Yami's been there for like a day or so. And Yami says, "Oh, you're that Subaru, I think." And he sees that Gordon and Amelia and Ram. I'm sorry, I almost said Rem. Yeah, so he sees that they're dead, and yeah, so Yami ain't playing. He puts his sword right next to Subaru's throat, and he says, "My name's Yami, but seems like you have betrayed this camp. I see. Did you know Gordon was I'm his captain, Yami. Now, I'm wondering why is he dying on the floor, and you're the only one that's left in here that's not dead. Now, this is very confusing to me. Now, tell me what happened." And Subaru says, "Do you know who Asta is?" And yeah, Yami says, "I don't know what this Asta is." And he says, "Stop wasting my time." He says, and Subaru's like, "Please, do you know Noel and Asta? They're your teammates. Your recruits." And he says, "Please, just get out of my way." And then Asta says, I mean, Subaru. No, Asta's coming into the part soon. Just wait a minute. Yeah, so Subaru is like, "There's no way I'm getting out of this. This route is terrible. I need to end my life. It's too late. Amelia, everyone's dead besides Roswell and this Yami and Beatrice." So Subaru says, "Can you please kill me, Mr. Yami?" And Yami says, "No, I'm gonna take you as a captive because you killed them for no reason." And as yeah, I don't know why I keep saying Asta. Yeah, yes, Subaru bumps out the way, and he tries to run down the hallway so he can find Beatrice. And Yami says, "Seriously, kid, do you think I'm gonna let you get out of this?" Yeah, so Yami just throws his sword right at Subaru, and just cuts his leg, not to the point of it where it's deep. And he says, "Well, that was easy. You're pretty weak. I don't even know how you killed Gordon." But as Yami catches up with Subaru, Subaru yells for Beatrice, but Beatrice is not answering him. He's pushing open the door, and Subaru Subaru grabs the knife and he tries to slice Yami with it, try to get him away. And Beatrice, as Subaru open up the door to Beatrice, he sees that she's frozen, and he says, "What the heck? What is going on here?" And yeah, so I'm gonna skip a couple of minutes into the future now. Asta, I shouldn't be saying Asta has arrived because Asta died. Yeah, so this is Lebe. He's just taken over Asta's body. He says, "Geez, Louise, I finally have his body, but he doesn't even remember anything." And yeah, he's just controlling. He has Asta's body. He's in full control of it because Asta's memory was eaten, so he doesn't remember anything, and he can. So basically, Asta's kind of dead. He's dead, but Lebe is controlling him, and he sees that there's a lot of snow around. As he sees that there's a lot of snow around, he sees that someone's running away. He sees that it's Subaru who's running, and he says, "It's that Subaru. I wonder why is he running?" And as he looks up, as it's snowing, and yeah, so Yami is still alive. Um, yeah, so Yami has been preventing Puck from killing Subaru, and Subaru just ran away as soon as he seen Puck go into that big form. That's why he's running away. And he sees Labette sees that big truck's Puck's true form, and he says, "What is that?" I'm pretty sure I told you guys about Puck. Puck is Amelia's father, you could say. Yeah, and their contract is him to destroy the world if she dies. So, big spoiler alert if you didn't know. I guess I'm pretty sure I talked about this before. Yeah, so Puck is out on his rampage. He's trying to destroy the world and stuff. And yeah, Puck is actually injured. He got injured 2 times by Yami because Yami was using his dimension slash, and it caught Puck off guard, and he's trying to freeze um Yami, but Yami ain't going down like that. He says, "I don't trust." He says, I'm not gonna be defeated by someone weaker than Satella." And he shoots another dimension slash at Puck, but Puck gets out of the way and he charges right at at Yami. And Yami says, "Come at me, you big furball." And he's and Subaru is still running to Labette. And as Subaru gets to Labette, um, Labette says, "Subaru, is that you?" And Subaru sees that it's Asta, and um, Subaru then says, "Asta, please, do you remember me, Asta?" And Labette says, "I'm not Asta. I'm the demon that's inside of him. I'll try to kill you right away, so we don't have to deal with that thing." And so Subaru says, "Yeah, we probably should get out of here. Just hurry up and kill me." And yeah, so Labette says, "That thing looks a little bit too powerful. I don't feel like dealing with that." And so Labette kills Subaru, and as Subaru gets his throat slit, Yami is gets hit by Puck, and he gets thrown right round to Asta and and Subaru. And Labette says, very interesting. That will erase memories because his captain should have remembered him and said, he should have said something. That's what Labette is saying. But now like I said, the Satellis with the Maskma is taking over again, and Puck sees the witch's Maskma, and he says, "Subaru, this is all you're doing, right? You killed her for no reason. Subaru, I will never forgive you." And he tries to fight off the witch's Maskma, but it's not working, and it kills Puck. because Puck is he's very weak. He's to tell him, yeah, he's very weak. Yeah, so yes, yeah, so Puck is now dead, and Yami sees the witch's mask is starting to come for him now, and he says, you devil dude, help me out. This the witch's mask the witch's mask is coming after us. And Lebeth says, Yami, I don't know how you even got here, and but Asta really missed you. I'll tell him more about what happened to you in the next life. You're going to die, Yami, and there's nothing you can do. And Yami says, "What do you mean?" And yeah, so Yami starts to get swallowed up by the witch again. He says, "Not again, please, please, no, no." And he's trying to move, but it's already taken over him again. Damn that! And then it gets cut off. Yeah, Yami gets swallowed up by the witch's mask again, and Lebeth says, "Geez, Louise," and so Lebert gets killed. Not, I guess they gets swallowed up by the witch's mask next. Yeah, so everyone at the mansion has perished. And yeah, so we're now back to Subaru, and Subaru's now waking up from from that route. It's the episode 15 route, you could say, where everything is like everyone's dead. And Subaru says, "Finally, I'm out of that nightmare." And Subaru cries in relief because he got out of that. But he's starting to think, who this Lebert is, and he tries to go and find Asta, and he finds Asta, but Asta says, "Oh, hello, Subaru. We're going to be going in 2 days, to back to the Roswell mansion. Do you have anything you want to do before we go?" And Subaru then asked Asta. He says, "Asta, do you remember the white whale?" And Asta says, "I do not remember this white whale you speak of, but Lebed has talked to me about it. He says I died by it, but I don't remember dying by it. And he says I also killed you." And so Subaru's like, "So Lebert can still be in, since he's in Asta's body, he can remember stuff. I guess his memory can't be taken away. That's good to know." And so Asta then apologizes to Subaru, and he says, "Forgive me. I didn't. It wasn't me that killed you. It was Lebet. I'm very sorry I had to kill you." And Subaru's just he just wanted a good hug, and yeah, he hugs Asta. He says, "Thank you. If it wasn't for you, I would have been stuck. I would have died very badly by Puck. He would have done something to me, something very worse than what you did." And Asta then asked Subaru, "What did you do?" And Subaru says, "I tried to tell them about the witch power we have." And Amelia, Ram, or yeah, Ram, yeah, Ram. It's kind of the same thing. Yeah. He tells Asta that they both all three of them died. Yeah, Gordon dies too. And Asta says, "Yes, we must never tell them ever again what are about the factor." And Subaru also remembers that about Yami. Your Captain Yami came to the Roswell mansion, and he thought I killed them. It was the witch that did it, and he cut my leg pretty good, but I was able to get away because of Puck. I don't even know what he would have done to me, but I would probably do the same thing in his situation. He tried to keep me alive because Gordon died, and I was the only one left in the room. And so Subaru then says, "Yeah, Puck had this weird transformation too. I think that's his full power. Every time Amelia dies, he goes into that form. And Asta says, "Okay, note to self: we need to stay. We need to keep Amelia alive, or Puck is gonna kill us." That's what it seems like. If he's able to, was Yami fighting, and Asta, as Asta says that, and Yami, Subaru was like, Yami was fighting, but he only got only a couple of good hits because Yami was also trying to capture me while he was fighting Puck. But I'm pretty sure he could have handled him. And that's where I'll be leaving off for this. What if? Yeah, I know this part is getting very long. It's like about to be 40 minutes. So yeah, so Asta knows about the bed, and Asta is gonna go and talk to everyone about what's happened. He's gonna talk to Noel and Rem, and Otto is he's also gonna talk to this Otto because Subaru tells him about Otto, and he wants to learn more about what Otto can do. Against the battle against the White Whale too. So for the next part, yeah, so the White Whale versus Asta Noel, yeah, Asta Noel Subaru Ren. I'm pretty sure they can handle it, and also Otto, but yeah, and also Karush Camp. That'll be all in the next part. Yeah, this video is about to be 40 minutes. Yeah, okay, I'm sorry for talking for way too long. Now, hopefully you guys stay healthy, and okay, peace out.